Now that we millennials are in our mid-20s to 30s, the nostalgia market is just exploding. Everything is like a remake, sequel, spin-off, reimagining, spiritual successor, whatever you want to call it. But if there was ever a franchise that did not need a sequel, it's Frozen. But also, that one movie that everyone liked as a kid but no one can explain why, Sharkboy and Lavagirl. Now, I did a video about Sharkboy and Lavagirl over the summer, and it was just the most bizarrely absurd movie I've ever seen. So when I heard Netflix was making a sequel, you better believe I was there day one. But I mean, hey, it's not like it could be any worse than Taylor Lautner doing a singing breakdance routine for no reason, so let's check it out. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Now, it's 2020 and pretty much everyone knows what a VPN is. It protects you when you're on the internet, it stops your IP address from being hacked and your personal data getting exposed. I mean, everybody needs one. But Surfshark VPN goes above and beyond your typical VPN. You can use it on as many devices as you want with just one subscription. They also offer HackLock ID protection that checks to see if your personal data has been leaked anywhere, like usernames, passwords, that kind of thing, so you can stay one step ahead. They also offer a service called Blind Search, which is a completely private and organic search engine free from data tracking and overreaching algorithms. And get this, you can sign up to Surfshark VPN today by going to surfshark.deals/Alex Meyers and use the promo code Alex Meyers to get 83% off the regular price when you sign up for a 2-year subscription. That means you get premium VPN services and a guaranteed peace of mind using any device or all of them at the same time, plus 3 extra months for free. So if you don't have a VPN, then you really need to sign up. But even if you already have one, go to surfshark.deals/Alex Meyers and use the promo code Alex Meyers to give Surfshark a try. Okay, back to the show. We start off with Missy, our main character. Now, Missy's dad works for a group called the Heroics, which is kind of like this movie's version of the Rescue Rangers. Now, her dad is also a former superhero who gave up his exciting life of fighting crime when he became a dad, and now he just sits behind a desk refreshing Reddit every 5 minutes like all the rest of us. So right from the beginning, we see Missy getting ready for school.
It's funny how when you look back on a day like this, it always begins so normal. I mean, look at me. I'm actually putting real thought into what I'm gonna wear. Like any of this was gonna matter in an hour.
This one says, talk to me. And this one says, leave me alone.
I mean, this one says I'm cute and preppy and trash talk people behind their backs even though I say how much I hate drama. And this one says stay away and don't talk to me, but keep trying to talk to me because, even though I pretend like I'm above it all, I actually still want the validation of people trying to talk to me so I can reject them and feel like I'm being all mysterious and stuff. After putting on her I'm not like other girls costume, Missy's dad drops her off at school. But when he goes into work that day, turns out something big is going on that's gonna change the world forever.
Tracking over 100 alien vessels. Who do you want to send?
How about blinding fast and crushing low?
I don't know. They haven't been getting along ever since the crisis of Edinburgh.
Okay. How about Sharkboy and Lavagirl?
Hey, I know them. Also, yeah, sounds like a great idea to fight space aliens by using a guy whose powers only work underwater and a girl who, according to the lore of the first movie, is a god now. But because there's like 1,100,000,000 aliens approaching, the lady in charge realizes she has no choice but to send all the heroes at once, including Missy's dad. Now, due to this, Missy's taken from school and put into this underground bunker thing for safekeeping with all the other kids whose parents are currently fighting space aliens.
So I'm Miss Granada, the director of the Heroics program. You will be staying in our underground stronghold, where the children of superheroes are kept safe while their parents fight enemy forces. We can't afford to have even one of you fall into enemy hands.
Do I really have to go in? Because I won't fit in. I just don't belong. I mean, I'm different from all of them.
Yeah, I wear black shirts and combat boots and read Goosebumps books and listen to true crime podcasts. I'm so unique and different, no one could ever understand me. But okay, so what she actually means here is that Missy doesn't have any superpowers that we know of. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know what I'm saying? So she's worried that all the other kids are gonna make fun of her and think she's just a normie. But all the same, she goes into class and meets up with all the other kids and learn about their various superpowers.
I'm Wheels. Yes, they call me that on account of the wheelchair. It's a little on the nose, but I like it because it's cool. Okay.
So this is Wheels, whose power is being smart, I guess. Noodles, whose power is being Elastigirl from The Incredibles. And then we have this girl over here, Oho.
Her power is she's a genius drawer. Like Van Gogh mixed with Monet with just a sprinkle of Salvador Dali. Can I see that?
A kid standing on top of floating chairs? Exploding exercise ball?
All right, let's see. We got kids standing on chairs, someone punching a ball, and looks like Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy doing Oh my. Also, I love how she's supposed to be this genius artist or whatever, but this just looks like the kind of stuff that every 10-year-old who draws Sonic the Hedgehog posts on DeviantArt.
Is that me? Why did you draw me in front of the classroom?
She won't answer. She only speaks through her drawings.
Don't speak. I know just what you're saying.
Oh, I know. Not today, singing girl. You put that stuff up on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and then you leave it at the door. Anyway, so this girl is a cappella, and her power is manipulating sound waves, so she can like make things move and fly and whatever just by singing. And then there's Slow-Mo, whose power is moving in slow motion, and Facemaker, who can like shapeshift, I guess.
Beat that. He makes the craziest faces. I can even change my face to look like you.
Oh, no. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Politicians have been trying to get away with that for years. Then there's these two twins who can time travel, which seems way more powerful than like everyone else here. And then finally, we have Guppy.
Guppy.
How are you making that?
My mommy is Lavagirl, but my daddy is Sharkboy.
Wait a second, you tried to tell me that Sharkboy and Lavagirl, you mean they were doing the old
Devil's Tango?
But like, how would, cause I mean, she's like, I got some questions, Mr. Rodriguez. So after we meet all the kids, they turn on the TV and watch a live broadcast of all their parents fighting the aliens. But one by one, we see them all get captured and taken hostage by the aliens until there's only one left to defend Earth.
I promised I wouldn't be a hero anymore. But I'm still the leader of the heroics. And a good leader leads by example.
Now, right as all the superheroes are getting beat up, the principal from Lemonade Mouth shows up because he's the president now, and he's like, so aliens came and took all superheroes away, so like, whoops. But right then, Missy has an epiphany and realizes that if Samus got pregnant and went into her morph ball mode, then like, that'd be pretty messed up. But also, she realizes that the aliens are coming for them too, cause she figures out the secret behind Oho's drawings and what they actually mean.
We need to leave this room. Right now.
Why?
Because the aliens know where we are. Can I borrow this minute? Oho drew these. Facemaker standing on top of the floating chairs. Noodles smashing the exercise ball.
She draws what she sees. Big deal.
She drew these 5 minutes before they happened. She can draw the future.
And so now they have to get out of the compound, which is on full lockdown, and they have to do it before the aliens come and kidnap them and do whatever they're gonna do.
I just want to get out of here. If anybody wants to join me, you're free to follow.
Well, what's the plan? Granada said this place is on full lockdown. There'll be guards everywhere.
Well, I figure this is kind of like making an omelet. You always start by
Waking up feeling like you've wasted the best years of your life going to school and then working too much so you can pay for the school you just went to, all the while fighting off the existential dread that like none of this even matters anyway, so why bother, you know what I'm saying? Sir, could you just pull ahead and grab your food, please? So they come up with a plan to try and get the guards to give them their access badges by using Guppy's superpowers.
Why don't you get back in line? Oh no! She's got shark strength!
I'm sorry, what? She's got what now?
She's got shark strength!
Sir, what does that mean? So they end up using their powers to knock out the guards and take their badges just before the aliens break in and attack. And then they just leave the guards there with the alien tentacles coming through the fan. Now, I lived in Japan for 12 years, okay, so I know where this is going. Anyway, after breaking out of the room and being chased by security guards, they climb a human staircase and finally make it out of the compound, which makes no sense at all, by the way. Like, the whole point was they just needed to get out of the room to avoid the aliens, and so all they have to do is leave the room and then explain what just happened. But somehow after this, the aliens become irrelevant and the grown-ups are the bad guys now? Like, what exactly are these kids running from? Anyway, they steal a train and fly it over to Missy's abuelita's house because turns out she used to train the superheroes back in the day, and so surely she must know something about what to do in times like this.
If anyone is gonna save the world, it's you. Because all of you have superpowers.
Aliens are about to invade, and if we want to rescue our parents and save the planet, we're gonna need to do it now.
We can be superheroes?
Well,
Yeah. We can be heroes.
Oh, this said the name of the movie in the movie? Well, excuse me, I didn't realize I was watching a masterpiece. So after this, we get a training montage of Missy's grandma training all these kids on how to like fight aliens and stuff, which, you know, just so happens to be right there in the old superhero handbook, right next to how to make the same movie every year with different characters and get people to pay for it every time. So after the training is over, the aliens come to the house, but the kids manage to escape through a secret tunnel, and wouldn't you know, they find an alien supply ship just kind of sitting there. So they hop on in and fly up into space by pushing a bunch of random buttons and head towards the alien mothership.
But now what?
Don't worry. Any minute now, Oho's gonna draw a picture of all of us smiling and hugging our parents. Isn't that right, Oho?
Oh, come on now, you must have been drawing something this whole time. Let me see that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You need Jesus. So after wandering around the alien ship for a while and barely escaping with their lives when some alien tentacles attack, they end up running into a large room where we get a nice little piece of the puzzle about what's really going on here.
Look at that thing.
What the heck is the president doing here?
So they're inside this thing? All of them?
That's correct.
How long before the takeover begins?
According to the Supreme Commander, less than an hour.
Now, right after this, wouldn't you know, we find out that the president and the lady from the headquarters and just all adults everywhere, apparently, are actually aliens who capture the kids and throw them into a prison cell that kind of just looks like the set from the show Love is Blind.
You kids are just like your parents. The same infighting, the same bickering, putting your own egos ahead of your team.
You know, I thought 13 Reasons Why had some really on-the-nose dialogue, but like, they're just kind of laying it all out there, you know what I mean?
I bet Miss Granada's been working there for years.
They must have hacked the elections and put their own alien in as president so they could set a trap for the heroics.
I'm such an idiot. President Neil Anami. Spell Neil Anami backwards and you have I'm an alien.
Was this movie written by J.K. Rowling? Now, their only chance of getting out of here is to have Guppy use her shark strength
She's got shark strength!
to open the door somehow, but she needs some kind of liquid or else her powers don't work. So their master plan is to sit there and make each other cry by talking about stuff like, you know, how they're only really friends because they just so happen to be in the same place at the same time when they were kids, and as they get older, they're gonna realize that their friendship is mostly circumstantial and doesn't really hold up under the pressures of adult life. But anyway, Guppy takes everyone's tears and turns them into a key so she can open the door, which of course opens from the inside, you know, like a normal prison cell. Now, as they're making their escape through the alien ship, they end up getting caught again by the evil aliens with no way out. But that's when Missy comes up with a foolproof plan.
Guys? What do we do now? Missy? Why do you seem so calm?
Because we have something that they don't know about. A secret weapon.
We do?
Yeah? Teamwork.
So, thanks to the power of friendship, they beat up all the stupid grown-ups. But that's when the movie remembers that they're actually aliens and the kids get captured once again. But that's also when everyone remembers that these two kids over here can time travel, and so they do that and make it so none of this happened in the first place, which they could have done at any point in the last 45 minutes. Can you believe this kids movie might not be 100% logical? After escaping from the adults for like the 12th time today, the kids run back to the room with the purple pyramid thing and try to stop it from doing whatever it's gonna do. But that's when the plot twists just keep on twisting.
Oh, did you just talk?
I could always talk. I simply chose to observe and listen instead. And what I heard was chaos, dysfunction, disharmony.
Oh, hey, you like them too? Chaos, Dysfunction, Disharmony is my favorite metal band. Yeah, I love their smash hit single, We're a Bunch of Dudes in Our 30s Who Pretend to Be Angsty So Teenagers Will Buy Our Stuff. Now, long story short, turns out Oho is also an alien, but that's when Wheels hacks a new motherboard to replace the one that's inside the thing to stop it from launching and releasing a bunch of aliens on Earth.
How's it going, Wheels?
Great. All we have to do is swap out the ignition chamber's motherboard with one that'll tell the device that it launched even when it didn't. Now, Law. Now put it into the ignition chamber up there.
But then, that's the moment when we learn the truth about what's really been going on this whole time, because, you know, I'm sure you're all just completely invested in the story here.
Wait, our parents were in the pyramid all along? But I don't understand. What's the takeover?
The takeover of power from your parents.
That's right, everybody. Turns out it was all just a simulation put on by the government to train the newest class of superheroes. And so in the end, the kids become the new superheroes, and now the world is in the hands of a bunch of 11-year-old kids, which is kind of how it feels most of the time anyway. Yeah, so, I mean, it's a kids movie. You know, it's like Sharkboy and Lavagirl meets Spy Kids or something, which is pretty unavoidable, I guess, if you think about it. But this movie just really hammers home the point it's trying to make. Friendship, teamwork, adults are dumb. But I mean, what did we really even expect? Well, it's 2021, everybody. We survived. Somehow. What a wackadoo year that was, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, starting off the year, I figure what better way than this, like, bizarre sequel to the most bizarre movie ever made? You know, like, I mean, who could have predicted there's gonna be a sequel to Sharkboy and Lavagirl? You know, and not only that, but it would be even more just bizarre and nonsensical. And also, Netflix apparently announced that they're making a sequel to this one, which, I mean, I'm just over the moon at this point. You know, me and Netflix real tight buddies, you know what I'm saying? I think back, I've watched shows that I used to watch when I was a kid. I've looked at old Disney Channel shows and Disney Channel movies and cartoons and stuff I watched when I was a kid. And it's like, I don't know, things definitely were not nearly as like heavy-handed as they are recently, I feel like. Back on Toonami, when they were showing Sailor Moon episodes, they had like Sailor Moon Says at the end, where it's like, this episode is about friendship and trust and blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of like that, I guess, but like you go back and watch like the old DuckTales or Gargoyles or even like Lizzie McGuire or like any of these shows, it's like even Stevens, whatever. It's like they had messages and sometimes they were a little heavy-handed, but like I feel like kid stuff nowadays is just so like in your face about here's the lesson, kids. Did you learn it? Let me make sure you learned it. Let's just tattoo right on your forehead. I don't know. I feel like things were just not nearly as heavy-handed. I've gone back and checked, and they definitely were not. Anyway, everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Let me know what movies or TV shows, whatever you think I should check out. Send me an email at alexmeyerscontact@gmail.com. I have a game on the App Store. Check it out. It's kind of like Candy Crush, but it's got all my little dudes on it. So if you're into that, then there you go. I have a podcast out. It's like a dating story, dating advice type of podcast. It's called Doing the Devil's Tango. Link is in the description. Check that out. Subscribe to that channel if you're interested. And above all else, everybody have a great day. And I'll see you all next time.